Marcus O.A. was not born remarkable. He was the middle child of a seamstress and a night shift security guard. In a Rust Belt city where the steel mills had long gone quiet, his first ambition was simply to make his mother stop worrying. He graduated high school with decent grades, a part-time job, and a scholarship that barely covered one semester. He enrolled anyway, working double shifts on weekends and taking 18 credits at a time to stretch every dollar. He slept 4 hours a night and told himself that was enough. It wasn't. In the winter of his second year, something inside him quietly broke, not dramatically, but the way old wood splinters under slow pressure. He withdrew from his courses, and by spring he had left school altogether, carrying a duffel bag and a silence he couldn't explain. The next 3 years were not a montage. There was no training sequence set to swelling music. There were Tuesday mornings when getting dressed felt like a negotiation, and job applications that vanished without reply. He taught himself to code through free online courses in the evenings, often falling asleep at the keyboard. He applied to a junior developer role 17 times before getting an interview. On the 18th application, he finally got the job. He took it without hesitation. It didn't feel like a turning point. It felt like the middle. Marcus kept a single index card taped above his monitor. It said nothing motivational, just 3 simple words. Show up again. Because the day you don't show up is the only day that guarantees nothing happens. At 31, he co-founded a software firm that helped small manufacturers digitize their operations, businesses like the ones that laid off his father's friends. Success did not feel like victory. It felt like a Wednesday. It felt like showing up again and realizing again had finally become enough. His story is exceptional because the obstacles were ordinary. The 17 rejections, the unheroic steps. This is what most lives are actually built from. If you're in the middle right now, if the finish line is invisible, this story is not here to promise success. No story can. What it can tell you is this: the people who finish are the ones who fell, rested, and then stood up one more time than they sat down. That is not a small thing. That is, in fact, the whole thing. Show up again.